I'll get rid of this now. Here we go. All right, welcome to the call, guys. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Kim. Um, I from Florida, and I came from rock bottom back in November of 2024, and came back into six figures in the first 12 months in the digital space. And today, and actually this entire week, we're going to go pretty deep. We're going to talk about the why, and we're going to talk about what this is, right? So at the end of the day, guys, welcome to the call. Welcome to the call, Del Navos. Welcome to the call on YouTube as well. We appreciate you guys. And let's see here. There we go. All right. So we appreciate you guys both on YouTube and as well on TikTok. Let me go ahead and fix my screen over here. All right. Very good. All right. So let me go ahead and share my screen over here. Make sure we've got the sound. All right, good. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, we're good to go, guys. This is where it's at. Okay. So when we came to the digital space, guys, the struggle was real, guys, because here's what's going on. Okay. How many of y'all here in this chat in this live here came from network marketing and you're working these long hours to serve your team? Those of you guys who are truly building, right? How many of y'all can relate? Drop a one in the chat. Okay. Drop a one in the chat. Welcome to the call on YouTube. Awesome. Okay. Can you relate to that? Can you relate to where you're working so many hours, you're missing your kids growing up, you're always worried, okay, when is the next sale coming? When is the next duplication coming? Right? And is there anyone that got left out before they got onboarded? Can you relate to that, guys? Welcome to the call, guys. Tell us where you're from. Appreciate all the gifts and the emojis and the hearts. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you. Okay. So if you can relate to that, guys, just drop a one in the chat. I just want to hear where you at. Where's our audience at, right? And how you relate to this. Because let me tell you something. I did it for almost 20 years. And I got sick and tired of it, right? How many of y'all can relate? Thank you for the gifts, guys. Appreciate that. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Okay. Residual income is awesome. How many of you guys believe that residual income? Welcome to the call, Chrissy. Welcome to the call, Reckless Reefer. Awesome. Awesome, right? How many of you guys believe residual income is awesome? I've always believed in residual income. Since the age of 18, I was introduced to residual income, guys. Okay? Nothing better than, I call it sweet money in the mail, right? Pretty much awesome. Okay? And then from there, guys, it's a roller coaster. It's not consistent. It's either up or down, right? The worst part is when a company decides to change their comp plan and it affects your commissions, right? Welcome to the call, guys. Thank you for the gifts. Okay. It's amazing. And it's happened to me 3 times. And the third time, I just said no more, guys. How many of you guys can relate? Drop a one or two in the chat. Let me know what's going on, right? Especially on YouTube. Let me know where you're from. Welcome to the call on YouTube. Okay. All right. Just type in some stuff here on the chat. Awesome. So this is kind of where it's at, man. You gotta relate to this. If you don't relate to this, guess what? How long can you keep going? How long can you bang your head against the wall where it hurts? But how long can you bang it until you say no more? Right? Exactly. I know exactly how you feel because that's exactly how I felt back in November of 2024. Let me tell you, when you lose your group, And when you lose your income all in 1 week, there's no worse feeling, guys. And that's what happened on the last week of October, going into the first week of November of 2024. My back was against the wall, if you could relate. Didn't know where the bills money was going to come from, didn't know where the mortgage money was going to come from. And the worst part wasn't the money. The worst part was looking in my wife's eyes with the worries inside, very strong on the outside, always stood by my side, and having to tell her that we're going to come up short this month. That was the worst feeling, guys. So I made a promise to myself that I would never have to say this to my wife again, ever, in the year 2025. And fortunately, because of being able to discovering a community that is amazing and be able to provide us a blueprint in a digital marketing space, I was able to keep that promise. You have no idea how much that meant to me. But I never knew there was such thing as digital marketing, guys. All I knew was you could make money online, you could make money in person, you could do a side gig like network marketing, but never have I ever heard of digital marketing until I followed my good friend Jenny. Okay? She was my 7-figure mentor in one of the network marketing companies. And I really appreciate her because she's taught me a lot. But the one thing she didn't prepare me for is a corporate change. How many of you guys here are part of network marketing and you've experienced something similar where comp plan changed and you lost your income? Drop a 1, drop a 2 in the chat, okay? I'm going to tell you, this is pretty awesome, okay? So when you look at this, guys, working these 18-hour days, having a full-time job at the time when I was 18, I was full-time in the Navy. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Appreciate it. Welcome to the call, Rocky. Welcome to the call, Aiden. Okay, welcome to the call, Big Blue. But let me tell you guys, there's no worse feeling. I don't miss it. Now that we were able to reach our 6 figures within the first 12 months, I don't miss it. You know, I got my time back. I got my freedom back. I'm able to have my date nights with my wife again. How many of you guys forgot about your date nights, your family nights, right? There's no worse feeling, guys. There's no worse feeling. You gotta get those things back in the balance of your life. Let me tell you. Welcome to the call, Cruz. It's good to see you, man. Welcome to the call, Mary. Awesome. So we appreciate it, okay? So guess what, guys? This is deep because the struggle is real. When you don't know where to turn to, you don't know what's going to happen that month. It gets pretty scary when you don't have predictable income. So let me tell you. It wasn't easy. First 30 days was guess and miss, trying to figure things out, right? Who am I going to leverage as a mentor? Who can I trust as a mentor? It was all new. You talking about a community at the time had 40,000 people. You know what's crazy? From 40,000 people, the last 13 months, it grew to over 58,000. 18,000 people, guys, in 1 year. That's insane. This community is amazing, okay? But I learned so much. Our growing curve was amazing, okay, in this space. And I can tell you guys, I couldn't be more blessed than I have been the past 13 months. Welcome to the call, Dylan. It's amazing. It's just so amazing. And I just can't believe they pay this kind of money to people online where you don't have to call your friends or your family. You don't have to bother them. You don't have to do any DM. Oh my God. Spending all day on the phone. You're sitting next to your spouse and you're texting people. To me, that killed me. You know, when my wife was trying to talk to me and I wasn't paying attention. How many of you guys can relate, right? Welcome to the call, John. Welcome to the call, Kenny. Welcome to the call, all the people on YouTube. Appreciate you. So it's pretty amazing, guys. I I just can't tell you how amazing I've been able to discover this world. It has totally changed our family, has changed our lifestyle. We're able to do the things that we couldn't do before, whether it's no time, too busy doing this, running this meeting, blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you, no more, guys. I don't have to do any of that anymore. That's what I mean. How much does your freedom mean to you, right? Do you constantly depend on something inconsistent? Or how many of you here go work to a job nonstop, come home, and as soon as you get paid, the money is gone to the bills? Can you relate to that? I know there's a lot of you out there like that, right? Well, guess what? There is a better way. I discovered the hard way. I'm in my early 50s, guys. And when I started, I didn't have the money. I had to go borrow that money from my mom, guys. I had to eat my pride. But I knew, based on what I listened and understood at the time, that all I needed was one customer to pay my mom back. Because I earn 100% of the master resale rights. I don't have to share any commission. That's pretty amazing. I never knew that anything like that existed. Can you imagine that, guys? It's a whole new world. And I just can't tell you guys. It's it just tears my heart to know there's so many people out there, so many of you out there that have not heard of the master resale rights. This is probably by far the most amazing online business I come across. And the journey has been nothing less than amazing for the past 13 months. We have amazing people in our community. I have met some amazing people, okay? From people I mentor to people I get mentored by. The best of the best in the industry, guys. In the beginning, I didn't hire one coach, I hired 3 coaches. Why? I needed to turn around the results really fast. And I knew that nothing is free in business. You got to spend money, invest money in yourself to be able to get a return. 2 reasons why I did that. Not just for me, but I knew I was going to serve other people. So I wanted to be education mode, absorb mode, implement mode, so that I could pay it forward, which we're able to do now. We have an amazing community. I've already identified 7 of the 12 people I want to help make 6 figures this year, just like we did the past 12 months, because we were able to figure it out. Wasn't easy, but now we got it down to a science. And we're doing the preparation right now for the next 30 days. And the following 30 days, we're going to make the rubber meet the road. So if you're interested, go check us out in our community. If you look at the website above, on YouTube is the website right in the background, right above, right? You Let me tell you, you go there, just go take a look, guys. Worst case scenario, you pay $2. Best case scenario, you pay $20 for the year, but you get to have a one-on-one with me. Okay? With $2, you get 3 workshops free every week. Just check things out, get a good feel. Is this the right environment? Can I relate to the people? Are these people real? Are they live? Let me tell you, those were all questions I was asking myself in the beginning. I don't know if you can relate, but I can relate. You see, that's kind of where it's at. Okay, let us know here on YouTube where you from, where you dialing from, and let us know on TikTok here where you dialing from. Appreciate you. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for all the visits. I really appreciate it. Now, let me tell you guys, welcome to the call, Victor and Brandon. Welcome to the call, Walter. But let me tell you, I just can't tell you how much it means to me right now when I wake up in the morning, knowing that I don't have to clock in, knowing that I don't have to go and work an 18-hour day, knowing that I know that when my wife wakes up, we can do the things that we want to do. And we don't have to worry where the money's going to come from. We don't have to worry where the next customer is going to come from. But the best part, I don't care about friends and families at this point because we discovered a proven method to attract people with the like, know, and trust. And that was huge for me. In the beginning, oh my God, all the skepticalism was up. How can someone that doesn't know me buy from me? I couldn't believe that. I didn't think it could happen. I didn't think that was possible. But when our first customer came in, guys, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm on to something. This is incredible. Then the second one came. Then the third one came. And guess what? First year. And we were able to reach our first six figures in the online space. I thought that was amazing journey, guys. This is all thanks to Daryl, Tim, Amy, and Michelle, and Mike also. You guys have been amazing to me. I can't tell you enough. I can't thank you enough. But I know this is only the beginning. You know, we have a vision. From the day I started the online space, I knew I wanted to help people that are like minded. I wanted to be able to help people build their own communities to where we have a culture 1,000 like minded communities that can speak the same language, that can pay forward to others, and be able to help people get out of their financial situation, get back their time and freedom, which is huge. Okay. So, with that being said, you know, when you look in my wife's eyes now, knowing that she doesn't have to worry, I can't even put a dollar sign to that, guys. It means the whole world to me to be able to give her what she wants, when she wants. Money's not an issue. We can do the things, travel around the world. How many of you guys here like to travel, right? Drop a one, drop a two in the chat if you like to travel. I'm going to tell you, it's pretty amazing, okay? Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for the gifts. Thank you for everything. Appreciate it, okay? Thank you for all that you guys are doing. But let me tell you something, guys. I'm speechless when it comes to what it means to me to be able to where we are, to know where we are today versus where we were 13 months ago. Okay? We have people that are amazing, like Breezy, like Zuli. Zuli's traveling to Dubai right now to a conference. I hope you guys safe travel, Zuli. But let me tell you, we got some amazing people. We have Rich and Lori, all amazing people in our community, guys. Welcome to the call, Martha. Nice to see you. Thank you for the gifts, Aries. But let me ask you a question, okay? I'm speaking to you directly to your heart. What does it mean to you to get your freedom back, to get your time, where you don't have to clock in, where you don't have to report to a boss, right? What does that mean to you? Welcome to the call, Scott. Does that mean anything to you? And if you do really want to walk away from all that, what are you really willing to do? What does that truly looks like for you, right? I had to ask myself those questions. And I can tell you, it wasn't always like this. There was a lot of worries. There was a lot of sleepless nights, the things that kept me up at 3 in the morning, just worried. And we weren't able to find a peace and a peace of mind until about 4 months into it. But we showed up every day for 4 months, consistently. And all I had to do was have 3 pieces of content, right? Reply to some comments and go live. How hard can that be? And that's exactly what I said. But you know what? The sadness is it is hard for some people. Why? Because 90% of people look at it easy, but they don't do it. Only about 10% of people actually do it. And people say, wow, looks simple. You don't know until you do it for 30 days straight. That's your first milestone. Okay? Can you be consistent for 30 days? Okay? You know what? If you can't be consistent for 30 days, you're still learning because that's your first milestone. Okay? Once you've achieved that first milestone, is being consistent for 90 days. So that's a stretch, right? But by the time you achieve that second milestone, you're more than 70% there. You're getting results, you're getting conversions, right? But you're building your credibility, your brand, and your like, know, and trust. And that's huge. You see, it took me a minute to understand that, but I was grateful. I had mentors that told me exactly what to do from the daily activity, how to do those daily activities. They were teaching me the skills that I needed to know. And I'm going to tell you guys, these are high paying skills. It is insane the number of people succeeding in this space. What kind of money they pay people in this space? Sometimes I wake up and I still ask myself, is it real? You know, last night I woke up and I had a couple $1,000 waiting for me from 3 customers. Who would have ever thought? My goodness. You see, I didn't know this kind of money could be made. But I can tell you this, I am so grateful to first time in my life find something that works without taking over my life. How many of y'all can relate, right? How many of y'all can use something like that on the side, right? But the question is, what does that mean to you? What does it look like to you? You got to put it on paper. So, welcome to the call, guys. If you just came in and you don't know me, my name is Kim, coming from rock bottom in my early 50s back in November of 2024. And in the past 13 months have been amazing. We're able to reach our 6 figures in the first 12 months. And that was a big goal for us. Big goal. And I'm going to tell you this, we don't take it granted for one day. And if you don't know my story, I'm a cancer survivor, been in remission now for 15 years. It's pretty amazing. I am blessed every day. Every day is a good day. If some of you guys are survivors, you know what I'm talking about. You know, when you've been told 3 times in your life that you got 6 months to live and you need to get your things in order, it is not a funny feeling, guys. But you know what I always said every time? I told the doctor, if your last name is God, fine. If it's not, you don't have the final say. Because at the end of the day, when the man wants me to come home, I come home. But for right now, he has a purpose for me. And I'm here to serve. This community means everything to me. Why? To us, it's a calling to serve our brothers and sisters in Christ, right? To be able to give them what the word always intended for you to have. And that's huge. You see? And if you want to come check us out, you can see on the screen that's our community. Just go right up top where it says ppp-learn.com. Come visit us. Go see for yourself. You know? Go see what values is in there. How simple it is. You only need to learn 6 skills, guys. 6 skills. Copy paste, drag and drop, point and click. And I promise you, somebody will be there to help you. Just like they helped me. Okay? So that is huge for me because I wasn't tech savvy. I had to learn tech for the past 13 months because I wanted to make sure I can serve the right way. I didn't have any following. I lost everything. And I didn't have any digital marketing experience, right? Back in November of last year, 2024, that is. Okay. So, with that being said, we have a big why. 2026, guys, we have big plans. First quarter, focus on the foundation and the preparation, right? Identify 12 people that's willing to make 6 figures in 2026. If that's you, first step, go check out our community. That's your first step. Then we'll discuss the second step. You pay $20 for the year. I'll meet with you personally, and we can hash it out together. Okay? You pay $2, just visit our workshops. Still come into the community, look around, see if this is the right fit, right? We don't want you to feel uncomfortable or go somewhere you don't feel right, right? So that's not something that you want to do, okay? Welcome to the call, Ian. I hope that you're getting value, okay? Good to see you. But I'm going to tell you guys, okay? This right here, this space, gave me my life back. I started to have better relationship with my kids. Got to know them again for the past 12 months. And that means a lot because my kids are grown. My youngest is 22, my son, right? Then I have 2 other sons. One's 37 and one is 26. When they grew up, they enjoy all the trips that we did in network marketing. We did very well until the whole thing turned upside down. They enjoy the trips. They understand that whatever came across and where it came from. But you know what? For some reason, I can't seem to get them to see the same thing in terms of looking at it more of a profession. Even though they've enjoyed the trips, they've enjoyed the lifestyle. And that's amazing. But I know that God has planned for them. And there'll be one day they'll come around. I have faith. But meantime, there's a lot of people out there that need help. You see, there's a lot of people that need guidance. People that hungry to learn. They're already now. Because I've already identified 7 of the 12 that I want to help. If you think that's you, come into the community. Guys, if for some reason you see no value, guys, we don't want to hold you hostage. We'll even give you your money back in the community, We don't want you to get into something and feel uncomfortable. That's the last thing we want. We're pretty confident on what we have, and we're confident on what it has done for many, many people. I watch people in the community have wins. People getting money. I call it mailbox money, right? How many of you like mailbox money? It's pretty amazing, right? YouTube, TikTok, right? How many of you guys like mailbox money, right? It's pretty awesome, okay? I've always believed in mailbox money. But when is it the best? When it comes every single month. When it's predictable. Thank you for the gifts, guys. But I can't tell you. You can't expect the outcome unless you're willing to put in the income, not the money, but put in the work. That's big. Took me a minute to understand that. For the longest time, guys, I had to sit down, I had to absorb, process, implement right away. Okay? When my mentor told me, he says, you need to make some adjustment here, you need to make some adjustment here. I don't wait. I make it happen right away. Because that's just the way it's supposed to be, right? Not only was I hungry, I'm still hungry today. I'm hungrier now than ever before. Why? There's so many people that need our help. So many. You know, how many of you guys have bought into the corporate lies? We're going to promise you this. We're going to promise you that. We're going to promise you this. And then once you're too deep into it, you feel like you're trapped. You feel like there's nowhere else to go because that's what pays the bills. Guess what? It doesn't have to be that way. You can do much better than that. Imagine doing all your work 2 hours and the rest of the day is yours. How much would that mean to you? That's what this community taught me. Once I got it down to 2 hours, it's amazing. As soon as I get off this live, I am done for the day, guys. Prior to that, I did my 3 pieces of content. I did my engagement, replying comments, and this is it. That's my day. Is that something you'd like to learn? You tell me, right? And we show you how to do it from A through Z. It's pretty amazing. A through Z. Welcome to the call, Saraj. Welcome to the call, Cassandra. I'm going to tell you, it's freaking amazing. Especially when you get down to science, to the T. Okay? But if you want to learn, visit our community. Okay? $2 a month, $20 a year. Your choice. $20, you get a chance to hash it out with me on a one-on-one meeting, right? That's just the way it goes. That's the benefit, right? So, with that being said, let me tell you, I am so blessed to have come across this community. I'm so blessed. When I came in, this community was 40,000 people. Now that community has grown to 58,000 people and has allowed me to give birth to our own community where we can help people in a smaller group. It's been amazing. And you can see that transformation as soon as you come into our community. It's no secret, guys. All it is a pathway, a true pathway. No guessing. Everything is so clear from A through Z. Going live the past several days, I'm losing my voice, guys. Why? I'm so excited to you guys. I'm so excited to be able to learn and to teach you guys at the same time. You're never too big to learn more. If you're too big to learn, you're dying. You're not growing. That's life. In business, there's no maintaining. You're either growing or you're dying. That's business. So just a recap, guys. For me, the biggest thing was my time. I wanted to get my time back. And we were able to get that within the first 12 months. What does that mean to you? Are you tired of working long hours? Are you tired of clocking in, clocking out? Being told that you got to work even though you didn't feel like working. but you had to do it just so that you have money to pay your bills. That's huge. I was there, been done. But then after 4 months into it, everything turned around. We started to have money for savings. We started to have things for rainy days. It was a good feeling, something we haven't seen in a while, right? And that's what's really exciting, guys. Now we teach others to do the same. For the 12 people that I'm willing to take under my wings this year, I've already got 7 of them that I'm working very close with. Okay? Because I want them to receive the same thing we received in our first 12 months this year. You know, I learned from a wise man one day that if you help enough people get what they need, everything else will take care of itself. And I follow that. Welcome to the call, BB. Welcome to the call, Ed. It's good to see you guys. Welcome to the call, Melissa. Let me tell you, get in now, because once I get these 12 people, that's where I'm going to put my heart into it, those 12 people. That's the sole mission and the plan this year. Okay? We're going to have 12 this year, and then next year, we're going to have 12 more. Okay? My time is limited because I don't want another job. All I want is use my time that I allocate for this 2 to 3 hours a day, right? And that's it. The rest, I spend it with my family. I spend it with my church, right? That's huge for me. How many of you can relate to that, right? How many of you can relate to that? That's that's where it's at. Think about that for a second. One of the things I can't understand is people who are willing to work so hard for someone else, but they won't work as hard for themselves. That kills me. It kills me. Like, it literally tears me up inside. I get the chills talking about that, you know? Welcome to the call, Aaron. Welcome to the call, Arthur and Alexis. But let me tell you, it's huge. It's huge. That just tells me that you don't really care about yourself unless you're looking for ways. Come and find your answers in this community. I promise you, you won't get disappointed. Okay? But let me tell you something. When that started to happen, when that started to take over our life where we got our time and our freedom back, it's a whole different feeling. I can't even describe it to you. It's something that you would have to feel yourself in order to know exactly what that feels like. Okay? When I learned you could earn 100% of what you sell, and I don't really call it selling. Why? People are buying because they're educated in the need that they need to achieve. I don't really like selling. Why? I wouldn't want to be sold either. I didn't want something that required a lot of tech because I didn't have any tech skills. That actually intimidates me sometimes, right? So, with that being said, guys, I just can't tell you. It is huge and huge and huge. And you know what? It can only get better when you hit rock bottom, guys. It doesn't get worse. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay? So let's kind of closing in, wrap this up a little bit. Okay? Didn't have much to write today because today we're just covering the why and the what in depth. Okay? Let me ask you guys a few questions. What about the days you roll out of bed and you don't really want to go to work, but you have to go just because you know you have to? That's not the worst feeling. The worst feeling is knowing that by the time you get paid, you're going to come up short. Because you didn't get paid, your bills got paid. Now that's even a worse feeling, right? Well, I'm here to tell you there's a better way. We found that better way. And we were able to climb right back out of it and be able to stand on our feet again. Have money for rainy days instead of being paycheck to paycheck, right? There's no better feeling, guys. And I hope we can deliver that feeling for you too. Go ahead and come in our community. Get the blueprint from us. No additional cost. We're going to get it to you. That blueprint has worked for tens of thousands of people. Grew the community. When I came into this community, it was 40,000. This community now is at 58,000 in just 13 months. And they keep growing. They're going by 12, 1,300, okay, every single month. New people. And all I'm looking for is 12 people to help make six figures. Currently, we're helping seven. We're looking for five more. And we're going to lock arms and make sure that we can deliver in the next 12 months. So if that's you, come on in. $20 a year, get to hash it out with me one-on-one. $2 a month, right there. Look around the community, make sure it's the right fit. And I promise you, things are going to get better, guys. So now that we're going to wrap things up, I come on live every morning at 8 o'clock, okay? From Tuesday through Saturday. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 o'clock sharp. We're going to continue this conversation we had today, and we're going to make sure that we deliver what it is that you're looking for. Y'all have a good day. I will see you guys tomorrow.